What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the City Life Project YouTube channel for yet another live fight companion, and I'm stoked to do another fight companion for WOW FC. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, the now top promotion to come out of Spain. The last show we covered, and we only covered a little bit of the show, it was so much fun. There was so much action, and the fights and the fans in the live chat were we're unreal. I'm glad it's on UFC Fight Pass. I love that Taporia's involved with it as well. Tapology and Sherdog don't care about it because none of the fights are listed on their sites, but the website has it here. So as we get through this card, we will, the main card anyways, we'll just highlight the fighters here and I'll bring up their Tapology page as we go through them. Nacho Campos looks familiar. Have we seen him or a family member somewhere before? Let's take a look. Wait, Alberto, right? Anyways, if you guys are new to the channel, we do live play-by-play commentary, reaction, and live interaction with all you amazing folks in the live chat here. When the fighters are making their walkouts, we will let you know, and then we'll comment as the fights begin. He's a random fighter who's 1-2. It's a random fighter who's 1-2, so I'm not sure. What's up, Lorena? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yo, what's up, Shane? Hey, just finished making a smoothie. Gonna do some dishes until the stream starts. Let's go. Let's go. And the stream will be starting here shortly, ladies and gentlemen. First fight, Alberto Del Campo against Alex El Mexicano Sanchez. Both of them out of Spain. I think there's a Brazilian against a Russian out of M1 Global. I love it. I love it. And then an Irish fighter, Spain. Okay, so there's some international talent on this card. Some international talent on this card. All right. So they're still introducing the main card, buffer time. For a second, I thought that was the GFL gear. And I was like, oh, man, that's sad. That's sad. Sad for her, not just sad in general. Just sad. Anyways. It's not on Tapology, no. The prelims started an hour ago. Opinion on the GFL totally collapsing. Can't believe they failed to secure funding before their first event. This is so just MMA promotion, right? This is so new MMA promotion. I don't care if it's mid-2000, 2010s-ish era, or today. If you don't got endless pockets, you ain't going to survive. You're not even going to be able to put on a show. That motherfucker's not real. Ask No Chill MMA. He's got the insider info. It was real. That motherfucker was real. All right, we're awaiting the first two fighters to make their walkout. Move, kid. Get out of the way. Let's highlight these next two fighters. What's going on here? It wants me to click something. Huh? Or maybe it's the women fighting first. I don't know if this is just more buffer time or if it's the women coming up here next. Because now they're showing Sarah Vietes. Like those shark gloves. I'm going to say Horiguchi. I think he still beat like the likes of Tagir. Kind of bummed we won't see Danis versus Tony. Kind of bummed we didn't see Tony beat Danis, but yeah. Spain. What's up, Javier? I'm watching it on UFC Fight Pass. I'm just going to be commenting along. Yo, Janelle, did you guys already see this fight? I wasn't watching any of the prelims. I was doing my UFC picks and predictions video, which is out right now. I just want to know which one to start. But I guess we shall see. Oh, I guess they haven't fought yet. All right, let's just, I'm just going to operate under the assumption that these guys are fighting next anyways. Let's get to it. Both them similar in age, 27, 26 years old. Good to see you. I still think Fiziev, but Bahamondes is good, and that's going to be a sick fucking fight. All right, let's get to the first fighter in this one. Let's see. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's see who's walking out. I do. I mean, it's the battle of the 1 and 2 guys in Sanchez and Del Campo. I'm going to say Sanchez. I'm going to say Sanchez to answer your question, Guillermo. I don't know. They're confusing me with showing this. Think they put the bout order on screen from top to bottom instead of bottom to top. Maybe. I'm on their website right now. So we'll see. Okay, we'll highlight the next 2 fighters. Okay, so it's the women fighting next. The women's fighting next. Maybe something happened with those 2 guys. But anyways, all right. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get to it here. All right. All right, so then now they're showing another little cold open. Well, hopefully we see the battle of the 1 and 2 guys. I mean, it got me excited. I'm not going to lie. All right, let's take a look at the first of 2 fighters in this one. Another 1 and 2 fighter. All right. Sarah Vietes, 31 years of age, a loss to 2-0 gal. Beat a 0-5 gal. She should be a ground and pound in the 2nd round and lost to gal in her debut. As an amateur, she went an impressive 6-2, but not really beating anyone of note. The best opponent she beat was a 2-0 gal back in 2021. Her opponent, Judith Cantero, 0-2 as a pro. Looks a little bit more denial style, if you catch my drift. So probably hits a little bit harder. Lost to 1-4 gal and a 0-1 gal. And lost. She's never won a fight. I'm going with Sarah Vietes. I mean, she's won fights, right? She's won fights. So this woman walking out right now, she just looks like an angry gal. 33 years of age against 31. Yeah, I'm going with Sarah. Let me know your thoughts. Yeah, the UFC doesn't start for a little while though, eh? I think I don't know how long this card's gonna go, Shane. There's not many fights on it, so I'm banking on this card ending. But yeah, we'll switch right over to UFC. I have the UFC stream ready. I'll make it public towards the end of this one. Shane jacked enough for me. You should know that. True. She's hiding the muscles on that shirt. Nasser needs to dot the I's and cross the T's in his game. Fiziev is so technical and much better with the distance. I think he can catch him. I'm not sure. I just started watching, buddy. Denial, do you know? He's pretty quick on getting inside the pocket, and he's fought some lanky Muay Thai guys before. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. I'm a big Mr. Deeds fan as well. One of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. No one can watch 2 fights at once quite like me. Janjaroba's dad. That is amazing. Fucking crazy, guys. What was the pizza? What was his pizza that Deeds gave him? God, I forget. I haven't watched that movie in years, but I remember that movie and Matrix Reloaded were movies that I saw at Shane. Remember that drive-in theater in Prince George with the little fucking go-kart track and the curly fries? That's where I literally watched that movie. I only turned it on for the last movie. Okay. Well, sorry about that, Guillermo. We started just now, so welcome to Thunderdome. Another good movie, by the way. Another good movie. I may not be that great. I'm not as witty with the movie quotes, but the ones that I like, I feel like are good ones. Shout out to Waiting. Oh, the brains. I bought Matrix Reloaded recently. Oh, nice. La Chicas are next. Yes. French fries, peanut butter, and gumballs are some shit. Reloaded was pretty good. The third one sucked. The first one was peak. My kid just watched for the first time last week. They want an Adam Sandler watch. Like, yes, dude. Love the old Adam Sandler movies. The new ones, I mean, I'll say this. Click wasn't even that good, okay? I would say I'd go as far as to say Click was not good. Worse for me, I saw it in Quebec when it came out in French, so it was like really not good. Maybe that just tarnished it for me though. All right, Sarah Vietes making her walk out now. Half Baked is good. Duhas. No, that's How High. Half Baked is good though. That's Dave Chappelle. I forgot Oreos. I looked it up. I gotta say, this is the name and profile pick automatically my top 3. Me too. I don't think I never. You said you watched Creed. I never saw Creed. Funny enough, the fights guy. iRobot was good. iRobot was good. That was a good movie. That came out a long time ago. Fuck, we're getting old, bro. That came out a long time ago. I think I wasn't even in high school yet when iRobot came out. I'm not gonna do what everyone thinks I'm gonna do and freak out. All I want to know is who's coming with me next. Who's the best Deeds character? There were so many. I mean, the Butler is pretty good. My young is obsessed with Creed. He owns them all on DVD and watches them on repeat. Oh, nice. I should watch them. All right, let's get to this fight, ladies and gentlemen. Round 1 is upon us. The women are getting introduced in the cage. First fight on the main card. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, we're going to do live play-by-play commentary reaction. And, of course, live interaction with all you music folks in the live chat. Excited to do a WoW FC, the Way of Warrior Fighting Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Exciting stuff. I know I'm excited. Let's get right to it. Even if these fighters are like 0-2, 1-2. Sometimes those are the best fights. Like later tonight, back-to-back deep cards. Unfortunately, fucking stupid-ass UFC, fake-ass rules pay-per-view. There's 2 deep cards. I have to miss one of them because of the UFC, but it's a good UFC card, so I'm actually not. I shouldn't bitch and complain. But the second deep card is going to be awesome. We will be live for that, and I think Idaho Skatesman is going to jump on again. He's been jumping on for some of the late night Asian MMA streams, Road FC, and Deep last time as well. I think he tried to jump on for Ryzen, but I was having some technical difficulties until, of course, the man, the myth, the legend, Reaper Jones jumped on, and it was good. And even Mr. Grant Gregory. All right, fighters are being announced. Like we said, we'll get to the play-by-play here in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, Justin, thank you so much for the $2 donation. My man, let's fucking go. How are you doing this weekend, Justin? Welcome to the marathon. We are back. Predictions video is out if you want to see my UFC picks. Butler, Crazy Eyes. Yeah, agreed. Oh, Crazy Eyes took his red Corvette on a road trip to Brazil. The dumbest friend from his hometown is funny too, but Butler with the sneaky, and the feet shit is classic. I love when he like finally sticks it. I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just kidding. Shit. I mean, probably Blanchfield, but they're both kind of meh. Well, they're both kind of like, we thought that they're better than they were, and they kind of are what they are. Round 1, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give the slight edge to Blanchfield, but maybe Barber's boxing is better. Keyword maybe. Oh, nice step back left hand. I was going to say about Idaho Skatesman's new woman, but he's not interested in Cantero. Aaron's better grappler and better finisher. Looking for the takedown is Vietes. Oh, and Vietes gets the takedown right into side control. Big left elbows by Vietes. If we were allowed real MMA rules, come on, Spain. Real MMA rules. Superior rule set. Vietes could just knee Judith Cantero in the face in this fight would be over. But alas, great job working your way into mount. Might have to just settle for half guard and continue to, or modified half guard. Still in side control, though. Hasn't even got that right foot over. Oh, almost into mount here. She might Man, she's still working to get an amount. She's still working to get an amount. And she might get it. Oh my God, she got it. She got it. She gets into mount. She gets into mount. Sarah Vietes is in full mount, ladies and gentlemen. See if she can do more damage here. I didn't see any. All I saw was the Jake Hadley twister. But I'll have to catch up. I fell asleep setting up Black Combat. Oh, big left elbows by Vietes. 2 years off in back surgery. Definitely not a safe bet, but I think he still wins. No bet is safe in mixed martial arts. Even Chase Hooper. Big left elbows by Vietes. Vietes looking to try to finish. Cantero being sent to OnlyFans. Big left elbows. For training videos, let's be perfectly real here, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Now might go for the armbar. And she sets up the armbar. It is all over. It is all over. Sarah Vietes, now 2-2 as a pro. Back to 500 and gets the armbar finish. Damn. Dards barking almost more than Jean-Seb. I think there's so many good underdogs on the UFC card. Ige, Miller, Gore, Jan, Reyes, Mitchell, Chandler, Lopez, Pitbull. All underdogs. All could win their fights. Look at the right eye of Judith Cantero. Still can't get a win in mixed martial arts, ladies and gentlemen. Juan Diaz is apparently going to be on Dana White Contender Series. I like that. Oh, they were also barking on PFL. I think they'll bark on UFC as well, but nice. Someone, I think, I was going in and out of some, I think it was Skatesman's live chat when he was doing PFL while I was at LFA. And he did say that, like, the dogs were putting on good performances. But yeah, I like the first leg of the tournament, the first tournament show. And we'll definitely do the rest of them. If I wasn't at LFA, we probably wouldn't. Actually, no, we would have streamed it. Goozy was fighting. But the LFA show was amazing. All finishes. And all the amateurs are finishes too. Jean Giroba, Robertson, or Marina Rodriguez. Or Jillian Robertson, Marina Rodriguez. PFL's trash. Wish I would have just went to bed. Is this Luke's? What's up, Chris Cushman? 5 out of 8 dogs won. Wow. Plus 700, Justin Wetzel won. No way. Justin Wetzel won. Crazy. No, she doesn't. I don't know. Maybe she's getting better at finding ways to win. Yeah, dude, next week's PFL card is going to be awesome. I have to double check my calendar. I know it's either the last week of this month. Hopefully not next week. It's either last week of this month or next week where I'm going away for a work trip. Going up to northern Minnesota. So to do some shooting and fucking both literally and creatively. And for work. So I have to double check. Great start to the main card. I mean, quick finish, absolute domination. Now, I don't know if it's these boys or these guys, which, fuck, what a fight this is going to be. M1 against, fuck, I hope like Shuto Brazil or something here, right? Let's find out. Oh, come on, dude. It keeps going back and forth in Spanish and English in my browser. That's why it keeps doing that. So yeah, we'll see who's coming up next. It might be these guys. It's not a huge main card. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fights? Maybe only 5 now, so we'll see. And again, UFC's at what, 6 p.m. Eastern, right? 6 p.m. Eastern, so we still got a lot of time. The last wild card we did was there was a fight night on at the same time, so that's why we had overlap, and we only did like an hour of it. Dude, I thought Matt Schnell retired. I think Matt Schnell beats Jimmy Flick, but I thought Matt Schnell retired, bro. Apparently he's back. Work is overrated. A little bit. What's up, Simon? Mystery order. It is the mystery order. The 135 bracket is so weird. 3-4 favorites lost. 148 minutes from now. Indeed. 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 My UFC picks and predictions video is up after this stream. I'll add timestamps, but if you want to just scroll through it, I will share it in the live chat here as well. And always remember, even if my picks aren't as good as yours, I'm still better than picking at you, right? That's the saying. I think I got the saying wrong. But it's true. It's true.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
So, wise words, ladies and gentlemen. Wise words. Yo, what's up, Volcan? What's up? Hope you're good and have a good time at LFA. Dude, it was awesome. All finishes, even the amateur fights. I parlayed your picks to PFL to get the better odds, but the ones you sent was not even plus money together. PFL was a shit show. I heard PFL was nuts. Yeah. Not many dogs barking on the LFA card, but dogs barking on PFL for sure. I did my UFC picks, and my D-Gen parlay is Jim fucking Miller, Bryce Mitchell, and Pitbull, but I like underdogs Ige Miller, Gore, Jan Reyes, Mitchell, Chandler, Lopez, and Pitbull. Spanish women are amazing. While you got me on this promotion, never heard of this one before, so it's a new Spanish promotion. Kind of like Levels Fight League, not a big that one of the Netherlands, not a big fucking roster, like deep roster just yet. Bo Jackson, by the way, shout out to Bo Jackson, but some fun fights. How have I been reading things wrong? You said Match Now, Jimmy Flick. I said, wasn't Match Now retired? I like your picks because you're not blinded by betting. Pitbull. What did I read wrong? I think he has a chance. At a sub? No. I think he has a chance at Moneyline, Lay, and Pray. PFL pacings. I couldn't believe that PFL was still on by the time I got home. It was wild. But I fell asleep setting up the Black Combat stream. Oh, yeah, that's rough. That is rough. But that's PFL for it. And just when you think the pacing picks up, it slows right down, right? Oh, got you. See, well, then how was I supposed to know that I was reading it wrong? No, I will defend myself on that one. We were talking about timing of the UFC, and then you gave me a time, so. I like these three as D-Gen picks. All right, let's get to this next one, and let's see who's coming up here. All right, this guy's suit's pretty good. This guy's no BFL announcer. But he's pretty good. They got the Wow Dan Flex Cam. All right, interesting. Jean Silva KO plus 110, Pitbull moneyline plus 140, Raposo moneyline plus 130, plus 1,000 together. See, I think Raposo will probably win via Lay and Pray or just control time with a little bit, pitter patter damage if he does win. Damage wise, I think is how he's gonna probably lose though, if the fight stays on the feet. But we'll see. Mitch Raposo is better than everyone in like the regional scene, but like not quite UFC. But maybe Sumidaerji isn't either. All right, bro. Enough with the flex cam. Let's get to the next fight. It's funny they're showing it on the Fight Pass broadcast. It's something you'd see like a hockey game. Bro, that chick's jacked. Her not so much, but good smile. Dude, I couldn't believe it either. Let's see. Raposo could win by wrestling, grappling, but let's see, brother. Yeah, that one's a tough one to pick and could go either way. But exactly, Denial. Exactly. Radley De Silva is also apparently on Dana White Contender Series. Oh, let's go, BFL Radley De Silva. He's sick, man. He's sick. I'll never forget. We had he was facing this one American guy who was doing pretty good, and the American fighters' friends were like in our live chat. And De Silva knocks him the fuck out, man. And it was the chat went from like cheering to sad, then cheering again. It was women only flex cam. There you go. With only Andrade and Gomez. But yeah, that was That was a fun stream. That was a fun stream. I've yet to go to a BFL event live, but next time I go home, I should try to plan it, but it's tough. BFL doesn't do a lot of events. One every few months sort of thing. It sucks Jean Silva's on the main card. Yeah, Shane, you might have to use the gift. You might have to take a gift this time, Shane. A free gift. In literally a free laptop that you still waiting for you to get picked up. But anyways. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck. Yeah. There you go. There you go. That's your dream. That is your dream. Although Gabby might crush Jessica. But anyways. Maybe that's what you want to see. Next fight, I think's coming up here. We had the flex cam. Pretty big arena, eh? Let's see. I marked it in the description. How many seats in this arena? By the way, smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. A cyborg for good measure. That is a blender of woman. Woman. That is a blender of woman. What was I doing? Oh, yes. So it's at the... Oh, fuck. Polideportivo San Pablo. Was that the event center? That sounds like a place. Sounds like a place in Brazil. Oh, no, it is an event center. Okay. About 10,000 people. About 10,000 people. Why are people acting like that PFL yesterday card sucked? 5 finishes out of 8. 5 underdogs winning a split decision upset. The main rear naked choke after Newsy hurt Gutierrez. Bad fucking Scottish Twista. It sounds like a good card. Sounds like a good card. Maybe just the pacing. But I'll have to watch it back. After all the BS that Don Davis spews, it actually makes me want to not watch Sport the PFL out of principle. That dude can't seem to keep his mouth shut. And he's not even the one funding the damn thing. Because LFA was on and better. LFA was amazing. I don't hate the fighters, just Don Davis. Donna. All right, wow. I know you're a regional show, but you can't have all this buffer time, bro. You got to tell me who the next fight is. You see my fucking eyes? I can watch both at once. There you go, Denial. There's your flex cam. Okay, I will say, for a 10,000 seater, it's not sold out. There's one section that's completely empty. Dude, he fought in deep recently. Just anti-Donna and the way they milk it so extra negative. Okay, it looks like we have more women fighting next. We got these girls fighting next by the looks of it. Jeez, Pitbull Alvarez is way taller than Bagley. All right, we got the women. We got the women again. Here we go. Alvarez, 25 years of age. Bagley is 30. Why does this keep happening? All right, I'll bring up their Tapology here in a sec. All right. Yeah, we haven't seen much fighting at all. Bro, this D Bagley. Okay, this is her. All right. So more fights under her belt than some of the last fighters that we saw here. D Bagley, 4-6-0 as a pro. 30 years of age at SBG. More meth fighters coming out of SBG. 1 KO, TKO, 1 submission, 2 decisions, 0-1 in Invicta. 0-1 in the PFL. She fought Karate Combat. She lost. She got knocked out. Oh, she's the chick who got knocked up by Aline Pereira. Oh my, or one of. Damn. Okay. Well, yep. Lost in a boxing match. God, lost in PFL Europe, lost in Fight One, lost in Cage Steel, lost in Invicta. This has not been good. She's on a 4-fight losing streak. 6 if you include boxing and karate combat as well. Her last win was against Hannah Guy. I wonder if Hannah Guy looks like Andrade. Anyways, that was her best win. As an amateur, she did go 7-3, actually picking up some good wins on the amateur scene, but as a pro, has not been as lucky. Her opponent, she's 7-8 as a pro. She's actually fought in Octagon before as well. Trains at an All-Star in Sweden. 2 KO, TKO, 5 decisions. Never been knocked out, never been submitted. 1-2 in Octagon. Actually fought in KSW as well. Lost to Smolkova. Beat a 3-0 gal. How's she doing now? Okay, hasn't done anything else. She's been fighting better women and losing via unanimous decision or split decision, even in UAE Warriors. Yeah, going on a pretty bad losing streak as well. But we're gonna go with Pitbull Alvarez here. She fought better competition, lost to a lot of these girls as well, but just fought better competition overall and didn't get starched in those fights. Yo, what's up, Simon? I think Christina Williams was the girl who first beat Heather Hardy. I'm picking Alvarez. The Hadley sub was nice. I had no idea he went to PFL. I will say I'm glad it's a tournament and elbows involved. They just did all the Bellator guys. So dirty. Hard to respect them as an entity. I think he retired and came back and signed. Maybe I'm mistaken. I think, didn't he get cut from the UFC, or they didn't re-sign him? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they didn't re-sign him. PFL level pacing. I gotta say, PFL pacing is probably great for getting extra drunk. Plenty of time to play drinking games. There you go. I'm picking both Pitbull. Let's go. Agreed, Hadley was losing to really high-level UFC fighters, even if it wasn't up in the UFC ranking. I think Hadley overall is pretty good. Pretty well-rounded, too. Just when he's off, he's pretty stale. But when he's on, he's dangerous everywhere. Maybe not to knock you out, but like he's a good volume. Like he's a good boxer. He's a good volume striker. All right, let's get to this next one. Both the fighters are in the cage. What do you guys think? Quick finish? Just like last time? Let me know. Fuck, Begley has a shiner. Dude, Begley has a shiner under her left eye. Did she fight like earlier tonight? Is this a Grand Prix? What is going on here? She's literally got a shiner under her left eye. It's already bruised. She's already taken damage coming into this one. That's kind of whack. All right, live play-by-play commentary reaction and interaction with all the amazing folks in the chat. They cut Hadley after he lost to very short notice. Smotherman. Okay, I didn't know if they just elected not to re-sign him. Because he had a good win against, what was it, Loughran before that, I want to say? And I thought that was his like second last fight on the deal or something like that. But anyways. I'm going to trust you. Whereas Jake felt unused by the UFC for being a company man and getting a lesser contract than original, so he was going to quit, felt less valued, then got solid offers elsewhere. All right, fighters are being announced in the cage. Yeah, my UFC picks and predictions video is up. Just click the live tab. It is there. I haven't had a chance to put in timestamps just yet because we jumped over to this stream. But again, as long as this doesn't have PFL pacing, this isn't a 6-hour friggin' Spain regional MMA card. I will have time to put the timestamps in before UFC. Yo, let's go activate a dude. LFA last night was money. Goozy. He's going to come into the UFC and do what Robelis Despain couldn't do, and that is save the heavyweight division, ladies and gentlemen. He did take hard fights and short notice fights, so if they came with something not better, would sting when re-signing. True. I could see that. All right, round 1, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all ready for this?
Let's get it.
God, what was the name of the song Hank sang again, Denial? I'd never heard it before. All right. Here we go. Round 1. Huge cage. 0-7 incoming, by the way. I think I commented on this last time. Huge cage. Oh, nice counter left by Bagley. I seen that head kick LFA was fire. Must have been crazy live. All finishes. So many Minnesotans won. Asplin came back. How you like that? Asplin came back. Hamilton. Oh my God. Unreal. Knees to the body as they clinch up against the cage. Unreal, dude. 4 minutes and 22 seconds. End of an era. End of an era. Battling for position up against the cage right now. Alvarez pushing Bagley. Bro, you missed me after that shit for some reason too. I didn't even do anything. Yeah, I mean, he's just... At this point, he's just got the machine gun. He's like... Everyone's catching strays, bro. Everyone's catching strays. We're all getting tanked. Got Alvarez minus 260. They escape. This is about to be a squash match. Adam Vigil looked like he found the secret juice. Dude, even on the secret juice or off, the guy's got good cardio. Oh, big left and a right by Alvarez. Alvarez swinging in the pocket here and a right hand by Bagley. They clinch up again. End of Scarface level sprint. That's what I think. That's what I think. He's mad at everyone. He thinks we all plotted against him there. Even though No Chill admitted it. 3 minutes and 15 seconds. But it was great comedy, like we said. Brandor's pissed he couldn't get on a stream. They are throwing. Nice knee to the body. Alvarez been everywhere. All big European promotions. Yep. And she's doing a good job controlling Bagley. Up against cage again. 255. Bunch of cockroaches. Oh, nice right and left by Alvarez. Alvarez trying to land a big right hand. Oh, big right by Alvarez, right on the chin of Bagley. Another right by Alvarez. Alvarez with the right. Alvarez with the right and left. Bagley's hurt. Bagley clinching for desperation, and she gets the body lock, pushing Alvarez up against the cage. 2:32 on the clock. Getting the takedown now is Bagley. Bagley trying to do some work in the full guard, passing to half guard here, but good butt scoot here by Alvarez. Alvarez doesn't even really need the cage to butt scoot, but holding on to her ankles there. Bagley trying to stay in the top position. Alvarez, good job. Not quite up to her feet just yet. Now she is trying to control the neck. Is Bagley 205. Bagley built like a mini fridge. This Bagley lady, the one prayer assist KO'd on the Karate Combat. Yup. Yeah, she's 0-6 in all her last combat fights. 1 boxing, 1 karate, and 4 MMA fights. Oh, nice left by Alvarez up against the cage for 1 minute and 44 seconds. Left and a right by Alvarez, but nice right elbow by Bagley. Bagley with step back left. Bagley with the left jab. Bagley with the right hand. Bagley with the 1-2. Bagley's actually landing some big shots. Oh, little fancy spinning heel kick attempt by Alvarez, but doesn't land. Low kick swing and miss by Bagley. Bagley to the right to the body. Step back right by Alvarez. Left by Bagley. Bagley's still in this. Man, I'm hanging it up and taking a job somewhere. If that's me, shit ain't worth stuttering, getting dementia. Dude, Big Bagley doesn't give a fuck about dementia. Oh, big overhand right by Bagley. Big blue, ladies and gentlemen. 51 seconds on the clock. God, I want female heavyweight MMA so bad. I gotta start poking Brian Battle again. I don't want to make the video without him. 36 seconds. Is she going to win now and shut me up? Watch break the streak. Knee to the body by Bagley, but a left and a right by Alvarez. Alvarez a right to the body. Right elbow by Alvarez. Oh, step in left by Bagley. Bagley with an overhead right. Left by Alvarez. This is actually a scrap, ladies and gentlemen. Each of them land some shots in the pocket there. Alvarez now pushing Bagley up against the cage. Trying to set up a right hand and getting some space there is Bagley. Bagley swinging and miss with that left. 5 seconds. Left hand by Bagley. Alvarez with the left. They clinch, and that will do it for the first. God damn, Big Bagley. She's scary, bro. But Alvarez landing more volume, and I do think Alvarez won that first. Won that first round. I'm going Dicheva. She lunges at her and just throws her elbows up. She's wild. Alvarez second round ground and pound is my guess. Always Dakota. She looks like she's tired. Yeah, she's the real deal. I had my doubts at first just because like we've seen the same song and dance with women crushing other women cans, but then she started beating really good fighters and beating them by flying fucking carpets. So that is the right saying though, Denial. You can't deny that one. All right, round 2 coming up, guys. Round 2 coming up. Still confident in Alvarez, or is Big Bagley? I shouldn't say. She's just bigger than Alvarez. That's why I'm saying that. And she kind of looks like she hits like a Mack truck. Okay, that's all I'm saying. You seen Jean shoot his head at Dakota, the PFL fighter, or shoot his shot at Dakota. No, I didn't. What'd he say? That Talia Santos really shut everyone up. Exactly. That fight in particular.
Let's get it all.
Same as PFL question, everything. But that being said, she definitely giving Magic carpet ride. You cracking a wobbly puff for UFC card? Yes. My buddy gave me a new West Coast IPA that he just brewed. Back Channel Brewing. One of my clients is one of the owners, so he hooks me up with some beer every now and then. Nice left and a right by Bagley. She enters the clinch again. Yeah, that Talia Santos win. He was on MMA Hour and said something about her and shot his shot. That's amazing, dude. John Silva, he's great. Attaboy. 4 minutes and 9 seconds on the clock. Continuing to clinch up here is Bagley. I mean, would a married man still not shoot their shot? They probably shouldn't. Oh, on the MMA Hour for clicks. Trying to get a Darce here. Alvarez catching that neck. Alvarez might get a Darce. And that is it. Standing Darce. It wasn't even a guillotine, bro. She set it up like a Darce choke, and it is all over. It is all over, ladies and gentlemen. Bagley can't get it done. That is 7 losses in a row in professional fighting, 5 in mixed martial arts, 1 in boxing, 1 in karate combat. I think Kayla Harrison brutalizes Peyton Talbot. Yes, more beer reviews to come. I have a dark one coming up, and then we got some IPAs. Then we have a 420 special. You guys loved the THC seltzer review. I think it was last year, so we got I'm halfway done filming a 420 special review. I don't think I missed one Jean Silva fight since before Contender Series. Well, you better use the gift tonight, Shane. You're gonna miss another one. Oh, I thought you meant Jean Silva. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm watching it on UFC Fight Pass. Ninja choked her. Her arm is double the size of my waist. Yes. There you go. The Tony Ferguson of wow. I'm sorry, but allowing that to happen is just plain stupid. So avoidable. Almost have to let it happen. I've been trying to find a puddle to throw my jacket over for Dakota. Jeez. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Another finish. Please don't rag the puck, wow. Please don't rag the puck. We got UFC snacks to make. I got to email someone back. And I got to put timestamps in my UFC picks and predictions video. That's all the time I asked for. Wow, that's all the time I asked for. Give me an hour at even at most. Give me an hour at most. I think we'll be okay. I think there's only 4 more fights left on the card. Or 3 more fights left on the card. 2 finishes though, can't complain. What is this, Invicta? Oh my god. Thadgene, that's what I meant. My bad. Got you. Badass regardless. Glad she got the finish. Yeah, and Alvarez looked pretty good. Got a little out-muscled a bit at times, but overall looked pretty good in this one. Okay, so I have no idea what fight's coming up next. It's either going to be this guys. It's either going to be these guys. It might be these guys. Is every fight a catchweight? Okay, almost every fight is catchweight. Hey, sup, Hog from home. What's going on? Peace, I'm out. Okay, so next... Bosco versus Forica. Huh, okay, so I guess this fight already happened? I don't fucking know. Or they're saying later tonight. Bro, they're just fucking with us now. They're like, later tonight. Well, later tonight next or later tonight now, bro. Oh. It's the 2 amateur guys going pro next. Russian one is canceled? Fuck. So that's why this bout order is all jiggity janked. So these 2 guys next. So did this fight already happen, Activate A? Was this like a prelim? Dude, leave it to Activate A for literally helping us out every single time. It must have already happened. Dude, they posted the order at the beginning. It's nothing like what's actually happening. Goddamn. Good. Yeah, the first fight happened. Okay. So there you go. So we only have 2 more fights left. Shit, I might be able to go get... Guys, I'm not going to lie. I've been like conserving my coffee for the last few days that I've only been able to have like 1 cup a day. The rest has been like expired instant that I don't even think works. So I might actually be able to get caffeinated up to normal Isha caffeine levels, which is unhealthy amounts. But we're going balls deep and deep after the UFC. Who really gives a fuck about the UFC today? Other than Pitbull, who gives a fuck about the UFC today? There's deep on, back-to-back deep, real MMA, superior rule set action, ladies and gentlemen. Amazon Prime went from NASCAR qualifying to anime. I bet they angered so many rednecks. Oh, how I would love to see the reaction. Hopefully someone makes a reaction compilation to that on YouTube. It's something that I believe someone probably would make, given how perfect that is. Instant coffee when it's good as cracked. It is. No, it is. And you can make some bomb-ass fucking coffees with some mixers and instant coffee. And some, yeah, because it's instant, they have to make it good. I have this certain brand from... Actually, I don't know if they sell in the States. They surely aren't now. It might just be Canadian. But there was this kind I got in Canada that was awesome. One was like more of like a thicker one, and one was a little bit more roasty, and I do a little half and half. Had that in my old office. I finished my Kicking Horse coffee, so I'm back to Creekmore. I thought you were gonna say I'm back to Crackmore. I'm back to Creekmore. Yeah, Kicking Horse is way better than Creekmore, but Creekmore is not bad. Peace, I'm out. I don't believe you, Hawk from home. I think you're gonna be back at least 5 more times. Janet jumped into a pool last week after not watching a race in 10 plus years and won, and all those people hated me and didn't invite me to join again. Thank God, that shit is boring. UFC feeling so bland these days. Much more interest in Octagon and such. Me too, Karl Marx. Me too. All right. Next fight. Now that we know... Oh, excuse me. See, I need caffeine. I need more caffeine. Now that we know what the bout order is in the last 2 fights, We have these guys making their pro debuts, but both of them are damn good amateur fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, I am bringing up their Tapology now, and we'll go over them here in a moment. And when I say damn good amateur fighters, I mean have carved out a very, very good career and decorated career in the amateur rankings. Let's start with Jesus Abasco, 8-3 as an amateur, ladies and gentlemen. 8-3. He's 25 years of age. I see a lot of guys coming out of this gym here in Spain. 1 KO, TKO, 3 submissions, 2 decisions. Beat a 7-2 guy in his last fight. His best fight and win so far has also gotten wins over 8-5 guy. Lost a 13-6 guy, no shame in that, but actually did very, very well and fought good competition on the amateur scene. His opponent, ladies and gentlemen, has a ton of amateur experience as well. Wait for it, 15-3 as a pro. 3 KO, TKO, 6 submissions, 2 decision. But has he faced as good competition? He's faced some decent competition. IMAF, AFL. Beat a 13-5 guy. I wonder if that was the same guy the other guy lost to. Okay, has beaten some really good competition as well and gone on some solid win streaks. God damn. I'm going to go with the guy with a little bit more experience, with more fights under his belt. I am going with Fofrica. I'm going with Fofrica here. Antonio Fofrica. Locking it in. Let me know your thought in the live chat, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thought in the live chat. Basco's a grappler and the other dude striker who has some subs. Kind of think Basco gets subbed going in for grappling exchanges. NASCAR is ass racing for the last near decade. They killed their own sport. Creekburst from Vancouver Island, though. Yeah, I got to support the Vancouver Island coffee breweries? Factories? I've been forced to buy more pre-ground than usual and get Death Wish to get the most out of it. If they do have a medium, that's pretty nasty, though. Yeah, I cheap out on. I love coffee and I love good coffee, and like I love going to coffee shops and like coffee dates and all that shit because I just nerd out over it. Kind of like what I do with beer, but like when I'm working and doing my shit, dude, it's fucking the cheapest shit on the shelf of Hy-Vee, and I make it super strong in a percolator, and yeah. Oh, sick. So it's really close to home. You could even go pick it up in person, Shane. I used to gamble on it a lot. Only reason I watched was never a huge fan, but I do see Amazon really supports it. They do ride along with like every big name driver. Oh, that's pretty cool. I know our friend Mateo from the Soda Pod, also a Minnesota guy. He really likes, well, I think he likes F1. Okay, hold on. I'm bringing up, I'm such a fucking idiot, bro. I had the bout order here the whole time. I saved it last night and forgot. See, this is what happens when I do things ahead of time. I just forget. That's why I'm definitely more of a last minute type of guy. Super bummed that the Russian didn't fight the Brazilian. And yeah, so El Campo and Sanchez was the last fight in the prelim, unfortunately. A lot of prelims. 6 prelims on the card. Supposed to be a 5-fight main card turned into 4, but honestly, that kind of helps us because UFC, well, gives us some time to chill before UFC. Which is in just under 3 hours. Shane, you better take the gift here today. That's all I'm saying. If these tariffs go back on, we're gonna have to switch from coffee. Or go rob stores. Yeah, I mean, eventually there's only so much Folgers I can drink, and I'm gonna have to rob a motherfucker. That's where the money is at, the open wheel shit. Henry is going to kill Nacho. They already fought, apparently. Or wait, you're talking about the main event. Henry's gonna kill Nacho. Maria? Do you know Henry? Do you train with him? We're 1 fight away from that one. We have the co-main event first. And they're making their walkouts now. Maria. God, see, we're so old now, Denial, that like I remember when that song was on the radio. It is on at 6 p.m. Eastern. Or I guess, sorry, just under 2 hours. 6 p.m. Eastern. Sorry, I was thinking I was on Eastern time. Just under 2 hours. Just under 2 hours. Death is extreme. Fucking banger. I love Santana. Yes, I've actually seen him in concert twice. First, I took my dad for his birthday because he's a big Santana guy. Second row center where the Canucks play, Rogers Arena. And then I saw him in Calgary open. Well, he played an hour set. Rod Stewart played an hour set. And then they played an hour set together, which was dope. His son actually, again, did Santana son does some hip hop music. And it was cool to see Santana like jam while his son was like fucking spitting. You freaking Basco? Basco like Tabasco? All right, let's go head to head, Shane. Shane knows something I don't. Always these small promotions, guys. So Shane and I do beer bets on every single fight, on every single card. And I swear, Shane has like so many crazy fucking contacts in the world of combat sports. He knows so many of these fighters, I swear, even personally, but just like plays dumb sometimes. And he knows things, man. He knows things. Sometimes he makes these off-the-wall picks. I'm like, Shane, what are you doing here? What are you doing? Oh, yeah, I don't have Tapology up. My ass, Shane. You literally got off the phone with the fucking fighter's agent or some shit. So I'm just saying, man. Shane's picks. I mean, Shane's picks.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. My buddy and I were joking about going to China to fill up snowboard bags and fly back with them and just hope customs lets us through. Shane the brain. It's true, dude. All right, cold open for this fight. Cold open for this fight coming up here. It was mostly just that one card I was picking, huge underdogs, and they were hitting. Dude, was it Fury 100? There's a couple cards. There's a couple cards where Shane was like going off the board with these underdogs, and not only were they like winning like a close fight decision, like they were dominating, and I was like, Shane, you're making a fool out of all of us here, bro. Slow down. Slow down. I might even have enough time to go get more Quick Trip. I ate Quick Trip last night, and I may have eaten too much Quick Trip. Bad spread, I will say. Denial. The spread out near Mystic Lake, bad spread. And maybe because it wasn't quite 2 a.m. yet. It was like 11 something, but they had a horrible spread. Other than the breakfast sandwich, which was good. But they you can always bank on them having a breakfast sandwich. There's a few Quick Trips that are like mainstays for me. There's one on the way to St. Cloud, which is good. Or is it just outside of St. Cloud? It might be just outside or on the way to St. Cloud. There's one, the one near me. Then there's the one in Duluth, like the heart of Duluth. So far, those are the ones that I've hit. Every other one has been like a mess spread. Please put the fights. They're not fighting yet. They're not fighting yet. When they're fighting, we'll get to them. When they're fighting, we'll get to them. I only do play-by-play, though. This is YouTube. It's on UFC Fight Pass, sir. I'm a big chicken guy with them, and won't lie, I fuck with their double cheeseburgers. See, I don't think I've ever had a cheeseburger from them yet, but I should try one. I love the spicy chicken. I love all the chickens. I love the spicy chicken. Yeah, all the chicken sandwiches are good. It's always a go-to as well. The breakfast, always good. The fucking tater tot sticks are some of the best things that I've ever had in my life. Show the Jubilee fight. And now I put the tater tot sticks inside the fucking breakfast sandwich croissant. Oh.
That shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
God, I'm so hungry. Dude, I will say the camera guy's doing a pretty good job overall. The fighters are making their walkouts in about 2 minutes here. Good afternoon, Rafael. One more until the main event. And Antonio is making his walkout now, ladies and gentlemen. Both of them, again, tremendous amateur careers. Antonio Forfirsa? Antonio 15-3 as an amateur. Basco 8-3. I have not tried the Chihuahua burger yet. I don't even know if that's available in Minnesota. Chihuahuas! How's it going, Andrew? How's it going? Don't get the fancy ones with the veggies and shit. They weird and soggy. Just get meat and cheeseburgers. Hell yeah. Well, I mean, you can put your own freaking veggies on too. They got the whole condiment slab, right? Antonio's so good, and I see many fights All right, of his. Sounds good. Sounds good. What is a Chiwiwi burger? Is this some like Mr. Beast pop up fucking show or pop up fucking show? Fucking. What do you call those restaurants? Like ghost restaurants? I don't know. Where can I get the Chiwiwi burger? That is the question. That is the question. The fights have been pretty good. 2 finishes so far, Andrew. Henry's from Venezuela. I can't find the fight live from here. No, I am not going to show the fight. That sucks you're not able to watch it, but I will give you play-by-play. I will give you play-by-play. All right. I'm going to update the ticker on screen. And we'll get to this next one. I'll say fast food. Yeah, you really can make anything a quick trip, motherfuckers. Just gotta work a little. How do you feel about breakfast burger? Love breakfast burger. It's available at Hardee's. Okay. Wait, the Jubilee fight is available at Hardee's? That would be wild. So a fast food restaurant. I'm gonna think Hardee's the fast food. I don't even know where the fuck is a Hardee's. Doesn't Hardee's have a different name? Isn't Hardee's Carl's Jr.? Or is it just the same difference? I don't even... There's a few and far between here, bro. I don't think there's one near me. Yeah, there's not one near me. No Chewy burger for me. I need to get some bucked up energy before Hardee's burger. His promo video looks cool. Hardee's fell off up here. They'll close because there's like 4 in the Twin Cities. Not even. Antonio's gonna get the submission. Yeah, the Jubilee fight. Maybe you don't have them, but in Ohio, yes, Carl's Jr. is the other name. Okay. Yeah, I feel like it's more Western, maybe. Not that Ohio's much more Western than Minnesota, but still much more, anyways. Reminder: my UFC picks and predictions video is up, by the way, guys. So Ian Parker picked Diego, but Drake bet Volk. Lesser two evils. Which one is that? So going to random sort of bars and demanding they show the Jubilee fight, dude. I will. I'll get kicked out of a few too. Too bad I wasn't like a little like a pick'em MMA shade darker, you know. Then that would be even better. Yo, what's up, Alpha Zeta? Good to see you. Draw incoming for tonight's main event. Well, I know my boy Mike bet on the draw. Okay, finally the fighters are in the cage. Oh, never mind. No, the second fighter's making their walkout. Janjarova's dad eye pokes end in no contest. You have to be like. So red corner fighter's making his walkout now. They're really milking these 4 fights in a while, I will say. This is YouTube. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. You're a smart guy. Don't ask dumb questions or don't demand dumb things. These motherfuckers won't show Jubilee racist fucks. Yeah, I feel like for hand to freaking toe, 3 meters of difference. Like I said, guys, making his walkout now is Jesus Abasco. And definitely enjoying himself on the walkout here. Talking about Janjaroba, putting her on the prelims was kind of bad. She's a monster, and that fight is a title shot. I agree. I think she's gonna make quick work of Yan. But Yan is good. She isn't a grappler, right? She's a grappler. Takedown defense has gotten better. Fun striker. Like I said, I'd love to see her fight the champion in one championship. It's never gonna happen. I just said like that would be a sick fight, given that they're both like really good strikers and fun strikers. John Jones turns Tom into Bisping 2.0 via toe pokes to the eye. Dude, that was crazy. We saw a toe eye poke doctor stoppage. Antonio Black Panther Jim. Is that where you train? Joey Hart got the freaking toe to the eye. Doctor stoppage. By the way, Isha, I will be on the lookout. I'm going to be releasing a new video soon. I will be on the lookout. I will be on the lookout. John Jones salivating at that finish. He probably wishes he could have finished someone like that. All right, what do you guys think? Quick finish here? Decision? Quick submission for Antonio? We shall see. John Jones doing tape study on that as we speak. She already fought Shane and she lost. Unfortunately, she lost. Standing ninja choke. DC and others are right though. He definitely has always done that shit on purpose. Sometimes he even opened his hands when they got closed. Yep. All right, here we go. So I was doing tape study on Dumas and watched the Ruzaboya fight. And Dumas got poked in the eye, tried to call his own timeout, and ended up getting TKO'd. And it made me think, if you know you got poked and can't get a timeout, why not produce your own timeout by committing a foul like a poke or kick in the nuts? 3D chess, baby. That is amazing. Yeah, no problem, Shane. Thank you so much for stopping by. That is so true. That is so true. I hate when fighters call their own fouls, but yeah, if you need to get a break, fucking just kick him in the balls. Get your barking ready for Jean Silva win. Woof woof. I'm not mad at that all, honestly. Or 0-7 Bagley. All right, each of these guys are making their pro debuts, ladies and gentlemen. Pro debuts again. Some of the underdogs that I like on the UFC card: Ige, Yan, Chandler, Miller, Reyes, Lopez, Pitbull, Mitchell, Gore. Did I pick them all to win? Absolutely not. Did I drop some money on most of them for the first time in a long time on a UFC card? Yeah. Couple bucks here and there on a few. $5 on Mitchell, baby. Both fighters, first pro fights for co-main is interesting. Seems like an amateur prospect matchup. To be fair, though, this promotion is a lot of just like guys right off the amateur scene. Fuck 40, fuck 3D, that's 40. All right, fight is about to begin, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get to the play-by-play here in just a moment. They've been announced. Ref has given them their instructions. Stop ragging the puck. Wow, let's go. Ironically, John Jones should bite him and admit he cheats on purpose. What made me think of that? Both fighters... Oh, I just read that. That is hilarious. Or sorry, the John Jones soundbite of him admitting he cheats on purpose is what made me think of that. 5 fights win streak from Jesus. I'll roll with him. I hate you. I hate you. Okay, finally they're gonna fight here. Finally they're gonna fight. Here we go. Co-main event. First pro fight for both these top prospects. 8-3 up against a 15-3, ladies and gentlemen. In the red shirts, or in the red trunks, sorry, red kit, red trunks. We have who I believe is the underdog. See, both these guys look similar. I don't know who's. Okay, so yeah, no, it is in the blue corners, Antonio. Oh, Antonio with the left just dropped Basco. Antonio with the left just dropped Basco. Big knees, he's out. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh my God. He drops him. He drops him. Puts his lights out. Adds huge elbows and near kills him. He's dead. He's dead. Oh my God. What is this league? What is this league? We have seen more cold opens and buffer time than we have seen cage time fights, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. He dropped him and put his fucking lights out with the elbows. 5 seconds? 7 seconds maybe of a fight? Super necessary. Oh, what's up, Ben? My God. Over under on ragtime, 30 minutes. 15 and a half. 15 and a half. Holy shit. I guess I was way wrong with that. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Was it the... Boom! That left drops him. Left hammer fist elbows. Wow. What a debut. What a debut. Antonio starched Basco. And he's being overly respectful like he about to beat his ass. That must be a record for the fastest finish in WoW. Elbow spam was nasty as fuck. That was hometown guy. He just KO'd. There was talking about how his family and friends there were watching. His family and friends just watched this guy get knocked the fuck out. Good display of respect here, though. Good display of respect here. Straight left down the pipe was beautiful. Probably like 12 seconds. Jeez. Unreal. This guy looks kind of like Jimmy Flick. He's the Spaniard Jimmy Flick. Insane. My timeout idea makes me think about the time when Jason Kidd spilled a drink to get a timeout because he didn't have any. Man, that's fighting for it. Doesn't care who's doesn't care who's watching. Antonio Forfirsa. He is a dangerous prospect indeed. Main event of the evening coming up, and we have UFC in an hour and a half, ladies and gentlemen, in an hour and a half. Just in time for me to go get some Quick Trip. Wow. That's good. I just watched the clip. Damn, guys. All right, let's try to get to 20 likes, by the way. We have 20 people watching. We're not even at 20 likes yet. Smash that like button if you haven't already, guys. Come on. 11 seconds official time. That is awesome. That
shit beautiful than a motherfucker.
Incredible 11 seconds. I just got a Folgers ad on your video. It's because I said something, Shane. It's because I said something and you were thinking it. So Google's like, Shane's thinking the Folgers. Isha mentioned the Folgers. Your computer heard me uttered the Folgers. That is the world we live in. Fastest KO in the company. Can I turn on slow mode? Oh, yeah. For UFC, I think it's already on. This one, I might have missed it. I already have the UFC stream ready. I just have to make it public here, which I will soon. Oh, that's why Denial commented on it earlier. Maybe I didn't have it on. I don't know. Tap, tap, slam, KO. That was amazing. Look at the corner. Oh, that's great. All right, main event of the evening next, ladies and gentlemen. Or day, I should say. We got Nacho Campos. They ain't yours, bro. Campos up against Henry El Nino Escalona. He's only 22 years of age. We'll highlight them here in a sec. There's another Henry to add to the list, by the way. We only need it for pay-per-views of big shit, but I was amazed how much it stopped those bots. True, yes. I usually I think 9 times out of 10 I have it on. Sometimes I just forget. Or I'm setting up a bunch of streams at once and one will just fall through the cracks. All right, so 15 and a half minutes. Hopefully it doesn't start at the top of the hour. Like I said, mostly just because I want to go get coffee. Speaking of Folgers, I think Quick Trip sells Folgers instant coffee, so that's what we're gonna go with. All right, so we got some highlights from the last fight, which I'm not upset at. So it wasn't the second shot that. Oh, maybe it was the second shot that knocked him out. But anyways, oof, he took like 4 or 5 big ones there. Damn, that was nuts. Main event of the evening next. Like I said, my UFC picks and predictions video is out. If you guys want to watch it, I will add timestamps right after this stream. So if there's just a pick or a matchup in particular that you guys want to hear me talk about, you guys can click it then. But yeah, I would have added timestamps, but I literally just jumped over to this right after. Okay. Hey, at least we got to squeeze in the main card. Last time we only got to squeeze in like 3 or 4 fights because it was a fight night and it like would have started now, but because it's a pay-per-view, we got to do a little wow. And my apologies for not doing Black Combat last night. I fell asleep at my desk setting it up after LFA. It's time. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, that work week, Mochi. That work weekend, by the way, that I'm going towards, that's the one in Duluth. Fuck, actually, it might even be on my Google schedule right now. One second. I'm old school. Usually everything's on my board, but like now that I'm so busy and actually like have enough clients and work where it matters, I got to get back to like actually being an adult with my schedule. Okay, it's the 2nd to the 5th. The 2nd to the 5th, I'll be up in your parts. Yeah, we should, and we'll have sauna and cold plunge facility. I think that floating one available to us. So if you want to get a sweat and a plunge on in Superior, I'll let you know as well. Not yet. No, the main event has not started yet. They're just doing some announcements. I have no idea, actually, if it's 4 rounds or not. That's a good question. Perfect. Oh, I'm so glad to hear. Yeah, I hope there's not a lot of like crazy good fights that weekend. But my client did say, he's like, give me a projection of how much you might make on YouTube on a weekend, and I'll just give you that to come up. And I was like, sick. Easy peasy. Norbit, no, Venny Jr. just won on the regional scene after leaving Bellator. Probably going to be in the UFC. Love that. He's actually pretty good. He's pretty good. All right, so main event. They're just announcing the. I think they're announcing the fighters. Everyone's whipping up their phones right now, and again, not a sellout 10,000 seater crowd, but a pretty big venue. All I hope right now is they're not doing a musical act. Looks like they're just cheering on something here. Anyways, they all have their phones out. If this was the 80s, it'd be lighters. Or even 90s. To be fair, we have not known what's happening since it started. True. That's the first of Henry in Spain. Henry's only 22 years old. He's a Chihuahua. That's what I'm saying. And we might know this Henry pretty well. I want to see what he actually looks like. I don't believe this is actually what he looks like. I've been taking note of all the Henrys fighting on the regional scenes. I have a theory, ladies and gentlemen. I have a theory. Cheers! Something's about to happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, it's Maria's friend. Okay, so it's not our friend, Henry. We'll let you know when the fight starts, Maria. They haven't even made their walkouts yet. I'm surprised Tapology didn't put this card on their site, by the way. Maybe the DJ's just going ham here. And I can't rip the DJ anymore because that was lit as fuck at LFA. Oh, someone's about to make their walkout. All right, cool little intro to get everyone hyped. Maria, what's like the main Spanish beer that is like served at all events? Like, what's like the main draft beer that's served at all the Spanish events? Okay, so they're showing the cold open for this one now. They'll be making their walkouts here soon. I mean, we're 7 minutes away from being 15 minutes. You were right. Over under half an hour. You're from Venezuela. Oh, nice. Right, he's Venezuelan. My bad. His first fight in WoW. All right. Here we have Nacho Campos, ladies and gentlemen. He is the local guy. He is from Spain. 5-1 as a pro. They drink. Damn! 3 KO TKOs, 1 submission, 1 decision, 0-1 in the PFL. Lost to a really good opponent, actually, Ibrahimov in his last fight. Before then, beat Nascimento, who was a guy making his debut. But beat a 2-0 guy before then, and a 9-10 guy when he was only 2-0. And honestly, he's a finishing machine. He's only got to decision once, and he lost via decision in PFL. His opponent, Henry Escalona. Not out of Spain. He is 5-0 as a pro. Beat a guy making his debut in his last fight. Beat a 1-1 guy, 1-0, and a 3-5 guy in his debut. Has finished every single one of his opponents flying knee even. And as an amateur, was able to get a win as well. We're going with Henry, ladies and gentlemen. We're going with Henry Escalona. Locking it in. Oh my god. It's like their oldest beer, I think, too. Oh, okay. Yes. Each, please tell me you want your Canucks to lose tonight. Pedersen and our Demko done for the year. Or Pedersen out and Demko done for the year. I mean, I obviously want the Canucks to always win. But if it helps the Wild, then sure. At this point, I really don't care. At this point, apathy's. What do they say about sports fans being apathetic is the worst? I am pretty apathetic about the Canucks right now. A JT Miller-less Canucks, the 2024-25 Canucks. I'll reset next year. I mean, it's fucking hanging by a thread right now. But they should make the playoffs. They really got to make it tough for themselves in textbook Wild fashion, but like I think it's isn't it harder for them? They're not. Hold on. I didn't watch any hockey yesterday. I have to see it. I have to see it with my own eyes. Of course, Calgary won. Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I mean the Wild have to beat the Canucks and the Ducks, and oh my god, Calgary. The pesky Flames, bud? Pesky Flames. UFC 14 is definitely the best card this year for UFC so far. I mean, we haven't seen it yet, so we can't say that. State of hockey, we say. Well, I mean, I'll be the first one to say this. The state of hockey has nothing to do with the NHL. The NHL, I mean, it's not full of Minnesota-born players. There's a lot of Minnesota-born players, but like it's an international league. So the NHL team doesn't matter. When you have 18,000 people go to watch high school hockey, that is state of hockey shit. When the entire fucking state comes and supports the World Juniors next year, that's state of hockey shit. NHL team winning has nothing to do with the state of hockey. I was at LFA last night, Hoptics, where honestly 10K takes should have been, and I'm ripping on them on Twitter for that. It was 4-0 till we scored 2 in the last couple of minutes. Shit. But that being said, a pro team shouldn't suck. The pro team, they don't suck. That's the thing. And they've done actually very well this year with how injury riddled they have been. It's just, it's been so long now. It's been so long since they've been great. They've been like good and middle of the pack for so long that it's like, what does great even feel like? All right. Shout out to the women though. State of hockey. The now Frost Minnesota hockey team won the PWHL championship in their first year. They aren't dominant and never have been. They have an empty trophy case. They have a The Fans banner hanging. Well, you got like Maurice Richard in the Bell Center. You have Joe Sakic hanging, you know, with the Avs. You have Koivu and the Fans at the XL Energy Center, which love Koivu. That's still sad, ladies and gentlemen. That's still fucking sad. At least they'll have Kaprizov now that they can proudly hang. Actually, the Frost have been doing pretty well. The PWHL team. I've gone to a couple games now. It's actually really good hockey. They're allowed to check. Which, wow, you allow hitting in women's hockey and it makes it better. Wow, who would have fucking thunk, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, that's almost as crazy, or that's almost as out to lunch as allowing fucking soccer kicks in MMA, god damn it. Fucking fake-ass WWE bullshit. Anyways, fake-ass unified rules, trash MMA. Both the fighters are actually only the blue corners in the cage. These are long walkouts, guys. These are long walkouts. Hey, what is up, Mr. Bombastic? Good to see you. Big night indeed. We got some deep later. Back-to-back deep cards tonight. Huge night of Japanese mixed martial arts, Mr. Bombastic. Very excited for it. Very excited for it. Superior rule set action. I'm going with Henry, Shane. I'm going with Henry. Think they weigh bigger chest pads? Probably wider, maybe? Well, I just know that WNBA even struggles, so them being lesser sport, I imagine just more strategic layout to succeed. Yeah, like the league might expand. They sold out Rogers Arena in Vancouver when they went on a little tour as well, which was cool. I replay what you just said in my head every time they stop a fight in the UFC for a lame up kick. Yep. Yo, let's go, Sean Woodson. A decision. Fuck EK. I do think Sean Woodson's going to win as well. I think he's going to Lerone Murphy Ige. I think he's going to Lerone Murphy Ige. That is my prediction. That is my prediction. Okay, so they show a little cold open before each of them walk out. That's why it takes so long. Woodson got that weird style. Fun to watch. That's cool. Good for them. Gives the college girls something to push for rather than it being the end of the road for them. Yeah, just basically international play that they don't really get paid for. Dude, there's some nasty Minnesota girls from the Gophers who are on the Frost team. And there's some good rivalries already made. Like they beat Boston in the final. They came back in the last series, in the finals last year and won the cup. And this year they've been pretty good. I think Vancouver wants a team. And I think there's a couple more places in the States that want a team too. They made it free on YouTube and on like Sportsnet in Canada. And there's various places where you can watch it too. So they made it very accessible, which was awesome. She being the first person walking out, just got to sit there and watch his opponent hype. Yeah, well, like I said, Bonk, I didn't have time to do timestamps, dude. I'm literally streaming right now, man. Like I did the predictions video, then we jumped over to this stream. So no timestamps, man. My apologies. We got the best girl hockey in the state. She'd be pro in the next few years. We got the best girl hockey player in the state. She'll be pro in a few years, I bet. When you getting Max Holder on the channel, brother, dude, I'm trying. He's popular now. Mercury Bishkov. Yeah, I put timestamps in when I don't have to stream after, but I literally jumped from the predictions video right to the stream. So if I have time, we'll see. Knowing how this card has gone, Bonkai, we might, like, if it ends in like the first couple punches, the last finish was 12 seconds officially. So if we get another 12-second finish, I'll add timestamps quickly. But yeah. So my apologies for not doing them right away, but had to jump over to this stream. And it was good timing too, because the main card had just started when we jumped over. But anyways, if this fight continues down the same storyline that the rest of this card has, or the rest of this main card, then we're going to see a quick finish, because we saw a finish from Servietes, we saw a finish from Alvarez, we saw a very quick finish from Antonio, and we should see a big quick finish from Henry El Nino. She just won Miss Hockey. She's from Coleraine, plays on the joint team with Grand Rapids. Oh, nice. Fucking rights. Has she committed anywhere yet for school? Is it Duluth? Is it? I mean, Miss Hockey. She's probably going to the Gophers, I imagine. Where is she committed? Spain, Bonkai. So it's the top promotion in Spain, but it's one of the newer promotions in Spain. And like Ilia Tapuria has, I think, some equity in it. $100 to Henry. Did the video stay on YouTube, or is this a stream? This stays on YouTube. Their video will stay on UFC Fight Pass. Mankato. Oh, nice. Shout out to the Mavericks. Minnesota State. All right, round one coming up here, guys. Again, a small crowd, but a fun crowd here today. Appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget to smash that like button. Let's try to get to 20 likes, motherfuckers. Let's try to get to 20 likes. I know we can get there. Wow. Damn. Oh, that Mystic Lake free coffee from the casino has been giving me the shits all morning, denial. It's been bad. It's been bad. I don't think it has anything to do with the $2 hot dog lady, which, by the way, there'll be a $6 hot dog lady posted up in front of the theater at Mystic. Never fall for her fuckery. There's a $2 Asian hot dog lady, or $1 Asian hot dog lady who's perusing the slots. Find her instead. Bang for your buck. Yeah. It definitely got me hyped. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Main event. Main event. Speaking of getting hyped, let's get hyped here. Main event of, wow, that is the Way of Warrior Fighting Championship 18. And this one should be a fun one. Venezuela versus Spain. Maria versus... Who's the other person in the chat here? Damn it. I lost the username. Regardless. Dude, I know. And the cameraman's doing a great job. Shout out to him. Round one, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it on. I'll pick Henry. Chris Cushman. I thought that was Hank the Tank, to be honest. 22-year-old Henry. But from Venezuela, not the United States. I think pretty much every fight on this card was a catchweight too, which I thought was pretty funny. 4 minutes and 50 seconds on the clock and a low kick by Escalona. Escalona, a lot bigger than Campos. Campos, he's got the Thai tattoos. This guy's probably got some Muay Thai in his arsenal. Walking forward. Again, huge cage here, guys. Low kick attempt again by Escalona. I don't give a fuck if the decision's wrecked. 4 minutes and 21 seconds. Hank would have gassed on the walk out to the cage. 4 minutes and 11 seconds. I swear he's an amateur MMA fighter. Oh, a nice left by Campos. That is my theory. And he's actually trolling us all. Left by Campos, but he gets caught by Escalona. And Escalona with a nice takedown right back up to his feet is Campos. Wouldn't need a sniper in between rounds. All right, work's done. Time for some fights. Let's fucking go, everyone. Enjoy this Saturday, and let's get some good action. Hit that like for Isha. Yes, let's go, Mike. Glad you're off work. We'll be doing UFC in An hour? What's up, Vasco? Good to see you. Some chicken nuggies. 3 minutes and 33 seconds. They're back on their feet. Walking forward is Campos. Campos looking good so far on the feet and was able to escape the grasp of Escalona. Hope he doesn't do a flying knee. I picked Silva to win, but I bet on Bryce, and I think Bryce is one of the better underdogs on the card. I think Bryce will win if it goes the distance, and I think Bryce will probably win more moments in the fight, but Silva will event. I'm banking on Silva catching him, but we'll see. Nice takedown by Escalona. You can definitely see Campos, Muay Thai, kickboxing background, Escalona, a little bit more MMA as he gets a nice takedown there in the guard of Campos. Instead of one more sleep, one more hour. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. In the full guard. Passing in. Oh, nice. Passing into side control. Good pass there by Escalona. Bryce looks locked in and not intimidated at all by Silva. Respect that Bryce fights anyone. Yep. 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Modified half guard side control now for Escalona. He's got to land some damage here. He's not doing any damage in the top position. Campos has landed more shots on the bottom so far. 2 minutes on the clock. Escalona almost got back up to his feet. Campos, good job trying to push back up to his feet, but Escalona, solid wrestling, stays on top of him back into the full guard. 146. Whole card of finishes just for this, ladies and gentlemen. Escalona needs to do some damage. Campos off his back, trying to scramble. Escalona not throwing a single punch, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there's one. There's a couple to the body now by Escalona. No, please send it to me. I was looking for the highlights. The one in Shakopee. Oh, and a nice reversal by Campos. Campos with the reversal now is taking Escalona to the ground. Campos now in the top position. Campos sprawling is Escalona. Looking for a single leg now. Bryce fought Topuria, Emmett, and then got thrown a freebie with Kron, then fight Silva. That's G. He's getting the fuck up. I think Bryce can win a decision and get the takedowns. I'm going against the grain, but I love the fighting nerds. They're back up to their feet, ladies and gentlemen. And swinging here is Campos. Campos to the left and right, but he misses, and Escalona takes him to the ground. Most gangsters get up. You can just grab him and pick him up. 36 seconds on the clock. Now kind of accepting guard here is Campos. Yo, Guzzi for a big guy, has all the tools and personality. He's a fellow union worker. Dude, love fucking Guzzi, man. What? Like, a fucking head kick? Like, Aspen coming back in that one. Speaking of coming back, Campos back up to his feet and looking for a tie clinch knee. 15 seconds. Campos, way more of the aggressor on the feet. Nice right hand by Campos. Escalona looking for the takedown again, and Campos stuffs this. If Campos is stuffing takedowns now, if we were allowed real MMA rules, Campos could just knee him in the face. Campos looking for a guillotine. Campos, guillotine, reverse guillotine for Campos. Saved by the bell. Saved by the bell. Campos would have choked him out. Campos would have choked him out. Campos would have choked him out. Nacho! Round 2 coming up. Bro, that head kip had Crow Cop written all over. He's a blue-collar dude who hadn't been handed anything in life and been through a lot since a young age. He's a true man of the people. Ready for a nice night of betting tonight in UFC. Good luck, everyone. Yo, shout to GCN. Good to see you, man. Yeah, dude, between Aspen coming back after being grappled for over 2 minutes to get the standing fucking TK. Oh, no, he knocked the motherfucker down. He knocked that motherfucker down. But mostly with the standing shots there. And then Guzzi facing no slouch of a heavyweight boxer who had great takedown defense and set up the head kick beautifully. Henry didn't throw anything. Nope. Goddamn. What was it like at the arena when he landed the head kick? Dude, erupted. It fucking erupted. And that was Asplin and Guzzi's fan base. Their family were all sitting near me. It was wild. Yo, thank you so much for the dollar donation, GCM picks. I'm actually heading to Quick Trip to grab a coffee right after this stream before UFC. I'll get the UFC stream up in just a moment. Aspen fight was awesome. He took all that rear naked to the ground and pound and comes back. I really liked the fights last night. I enjoy LFA. I was there live, Mike, right? All finishes. Even the amateur fights were all finishes. Escalona with the takedown again here to start this second round. UFC Fight Pass. UFC Fight Pass. Coffee on GCN. Thank you so much, GCN. Thank you to Justin, who also with the $2 donation earlier. GCN with the $1 tonight. Appreciate you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. Oh, trying to go for a guillotine again, but slips out of it is Escalona. Escalona in the top position still. Showing he's had the ability to get back up to his feet is Nacho Campos. Not yours. But Escalona looking to be a little bit more active here. He's just not throwing shots. Why isn't he throwing any shots? No striking whatsoever in the top position from Escalona. Okay, there's a one. There's two little right hands. But again, I swear more strikes are coming from the bottom from Campos. 3:52 on the clock in the second round. Campos now looking for submissions here from the bottom. Campos now looking for a triangle. Tried to wrap that arm up, but Escalona, good awareness. Defends, but now maybe leaves an opening for Campos to get back up to his feet. We shall see. .330. 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Able to keep this on the ground is Escalona. Shamona. 12-12 finishes a treat. Fook my job for making me miss that, but hey, I'll have more money for next time. I'll give you my word. Hell yeah. They're always fun. They're always fun, even if we don't get a perfect card. But it's not every day you see a perfect finish card. Oh, trying to get that triangle again. Here's Campos. 3 minutes on the clock. He's not going to get the triangle from this position, but he has locked up that arm. Okay, there it is. There it is. There it is. Triangle. Triangle. Campos. It is all over. Campos wins. Campos wins. Nacho in front of the home crowd. Damn, the Muay Thai striker. The Muay Thai striker gets the triangle choke, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 arms in or 2 arms out. We tied the beer bet, Shane. UFC 314. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. Oh, this was fun, guys. This was fun. I'm going to run because we got 1 hour till UFC starts. But before I do, let me share quickly my UFC picks and predictions video. Sorry, no timestamps. I'll try to add them quickly here. Before UFC starts, here's my UFC picks and prediction stream. Check it out in the chat. Yo, thank you, Mike. Happy weekend, everybody. Have a great day. Yes, I'll be back in an hour, Mike, but thank you so much for the $2, my man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. There's the link to that. And also, let me get the UFC stream up. And then I'll share that with you guys as well. That's just been private. I'm going to make it public now. Okay. It should be good. It should be good. No, so this was fun. I'm excited that WoW is on UFC Fight Pass now. And we'll definitely be covering more of it down the road. But here we go. In an hour, I will be live for the UFC, so check it out. You guys got time to get a snack in, get a stretch in, finish up work. Dude, it looks good on paper. I hope it delivers. Hey, see you later, buddy. Thank you so much for hanging out. Oh my God, did I ever? I was hoping that you were in the chat too. I woke up to that shit. I woke up to a text from Skatesman. It was a link, and I thought it was his JCK stream. It turns out it was the Hank Hit Piece video, and then Skatesman and No Chill reacting to it. which was insane as well. One of the best lines that came from that video is now featured on the channel.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Wait, did it even play? Did it even play? It might not have even played.
Just because you get more picks right doesn't mean you're better at predictions than me.
Anyways. Love the stream. See you on my break. See you later. I don't give a fuck if the decision's rigged. Oh. Amazing. Amazing. Who would have thunk? Ido Skatesman. I know the real reason you shaved your beard. Okay, I don't have time for this. We'll talk about it later. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll be back in a couple hours back in an hour for UFC. It's here. Go like it. And yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. UFC 314 next. And then deep after that, by the way, I think Ido Skatesman is going to join us for that. So anyways, UFC, deep, and more fights to cover this afternoon. Hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yeah.